A small group of Black Lives Matter protesters walked the streets of downtown Hereford, aiming to not only show solidarity for the Black lives that have been taken by police.
They also wanted to bring the town together in a proactive effort. ABC 7's David Furtado has the details.
I thought it was very important to kind of reconnect and rebuild a sense of community out here, especially for the Black community, before we personally experience something tragic.
Some 24 people made their presence known in downtown Hereford, protesting the police brutality that has been seen across the country.
We can't be silent about things like this, even if we're a small town.
Protesters gathering in Dameron Park before heading out, walking past the police station on their route.
When we say defund the police, I think people are not meaning to get rid of them. I think what they're trying to mean is to put priorities in other places.
I do think police officers should require more training than a salonist. A salonist has to do 6 months, sometimes a year's worth of training. I mean, just Google how long a cop has to do it.
Protest organizer Donovan Ewing says this protest is also about educating others about the struggles faced by the Black community. And being biracial, growing up in a white family, he says it's going to take an open mind.
They'll never understand. They'll never understand. As much as they love me, they will never understand unless they take the time to learn and make baby steps.
President Trump today signed an executive order banning chokeholds from the police arsenal and creating a national database for excessive force complaints.
You don't get a pat on the back for doing decent things. I think it should have already been a thing, but I'm glad that it is now, and I'm glad we're moving towards the right direction.
It has to show that they're doing a good job, and it has to, statistically, Black people need to die less. Like, the numbers need to lower, you know? And it has to be visible.
But as this movement continues, protester AALIYAH Johnson says there are ways to be an ally, like speaking out against racial injustice. She also says there's a way for officers to show support too.
Just prove it. Just prove that you're not one of them.
David Furtado, ABC 7 News.
And the group also plans to hold another protest this Friday to observe Juneteenth.